Good afternoon. This is your big sis, Rowena Starling, checking in with my black sisters today. I want to just have a little moment here with you, speaking to black women, black mothers, especially if you're in your mid-50s or so. Yet another report of the neglect of our health is in the news. Headlining the news, has been for a while. There's always something. And I do realize, especially if you're someone who is unhappy, stressed, having to figure it out by yourself, or just miserable in a relationship, you think you're at the mercy of your health. And I just wonder if you understand that your health is at your mercy. As black women, it is a mistake to rely on the current medical institutions and big pharma for our care. Our care, our best care, is to not need them at all. There is a litany of proof of spanning decades and centuries of their abuse and neglect. And I won't begin to itemize it here because it's just, we don't have that kind of time. The disrespect for our lives is well documented. By the grace of God and the warnings of my own mother, I have kept a vigilant watch over my own health. So there was some recklessness in my youth, but always tempered with the seeking of healthful habits. However, many of us have chronic negative health issues that stem from the stress of raising children, poor dietary habits, weak exercise habits, and heartbreak. So what are you going to do about it? When would now be a good time to take matters into your own hands? As black mothers, individually and collectively, we need and had better want to engage in rest and relaxation religiously. That's number one. Too many of us think of rest as goofing off, somehow being negligent or lazy or, it's damn near worthless. I don't know. We don't have respect for what rest and relaxation does for us, how it rejuvenates our spirits and our hearts and our minds. And I'm talking about real rest and relaxation. I'm not talking about the kind where you get, overindulge in alcohol, overindulge in alcohol and drugs or whatever to call yourself relaxing. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having that pure love and respect for yourself and the relishing of yourself and your energy and who you are and what you're about. Resting in that for extended periods of time. The next thing is to slough off the demands of our adult children and grandchildren. Don't let that soft spot in your heart be a soft spot in your brain as well. You know what I'm talking about. Having a dependency on how they feel about you. I know you do a lot of what you do because it fills your heart and makes you feel good, and that's wonderful. But I'm saying is, if you have health issues, it's a good idea to care more about what's going on with you and have those cherishing feelings about how you're feeling from one moment to the next. Ultimately, in the And the last thing that I wanted to communicate today on this subject matter of taking health into our own hands is to stay quiet in your mind most of the time. That's the God connection. Yes, it's possible. I've been thrilled to receive many miracles personally from doing this. I'm on a quest now to be in that space continuously. Receive miracle after miracle, compounded, one on top of the other. What fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's happening right now. If your mind is poo-pooing any of this, fear is at the root of it. Contact me if you would like to get rid of it. Get rid of the fear. The fear. Alrighty then. That is what I wanted to tell you today, to share with you today. Let me know how you're feeling about any of this. I'd love to hear from you.